You guys know me, I love all things beauty and I am definitely not immune to the power of influencing. Have I bought things from TikTok and Instagram because an influencer said it was good? Oh, 100%. But as consumers of the beauty industry, I think we need to be a little bit more conscious about where we're spending our money. So I am here to de-influence you and tell you what I think is or is not worth it. However, if you do own some of these products, I am not shaming you. Honestly, I wish I had that kind of money to spend, so more power to you. But for all the people who are thinking about buying some of these things but are on the fence, I encourage you to watch till the end of the video to decide if they're worth splurging on. So the first beauty product that I think is just not worth it are high-tech beauty tools. You've probably seen facial devices like those handheld exfoliators or those LED light masks that are super futuristic and look like they're from another planet. I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost bought the handheld exfoliator for myself because I was dealing with some breakouts. But I stopped myself when I saw the price of some of those. The LED light mask can cost up to $1,000, which is crazy to me because it's literally just light. Obviously, there is no doubt that the use of LED light can improve the skin's appearance, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and inflammation, but you don't need to be dropping 1K on a light mask. And for those handheld facial scrubbing things, you know what also works? Washing your face thoroughly. The reason why you deal with congestion and clogged pores is because you're not taking the time to properly cleanse your face. If you take the time to thoroughly wash your face, making sure to get into every little crevice, you will have much clearer skin. Again, I'm not saying that if you do have some of these devices that you should throw them away immediately, but if you're thinking about purchasing them, I would just hold that thought and really consider if it's really worth that money. I truly believe you can achieve great skin without the use of any device. So the second thing on my list of things to de-influence you on is buying a ton of products, not for a need, but for the brand. This is such a big problem these days because of how saturated the beauty industry is and how complex marketing and advertising has become. Like, it's actually scary how they're able to tap into our psychology and make us buy something, not because we actually need it, but because of how we want to feel when we purchase this thing. Because of social media, these brands are building cult followings centered around their products. They're creating this idea that in order to participate in the trend or to be seen as a member of some of these groups, you have to buy their product. Like the excessive amount of lip products alone, glosses, balms, lipsticks, lip serums, lip oils, like how many lip products do we need, guys? Why do we need our lips to be so shiny they reflect the sun? I think sometimes we forget to really enjoy what we have because we're always looking for the next best thing. Trust me, I love buying new stuff as much as the next person, but it's important to be aware of the reason you're buying them. Is it because you actually need it and no other product you have does the same thing? Or are you just buying it because it's the brand? Now, what I think is worth it is buying products you love because of their functionality and convenience. So an example of this is this concealer by Hourglass. This is their viral concealer that everyone raves about, but I actually wanted to see if it was worth the hype. So I physically went to Sephora to test out the product on myself. Somebody helped me and they put it under my eyes and I loved it, so I bought it. But something like that is actively going out and researching and figuring out if something is right for you, rather than just buying it because everybody else buys it. Another example is my e.l.f. brow lift. This thing cost me like a few bucks, but I use it every single day. Of course, there are more expensive, more viral alternatives to this, but this works amazing for me, and I don't know, I think it's really underrated. So this next one might be a little controversial for all my makeup people out there, but I do not think you need to be spending hundreds of dollars on makeup brushes. You can find perfectly good, not even, like super nice quality brushes for a low price. Just because you spend a lot of money on your brushes doesn't mean your makeup is going to suddenly look 10 times better. If you actually want to improve how your makeup looks, focus on your technique and the type of brush you're using for each step of your makeup routine. Sometimes we think it's the brush's fault when really, we just need to work on our application, to be honest. I'm sorry, but someone had to say it. Of course, there are brushes out there that are poor quality and not effective, and you should not buy them. Again, there are so many affordable brushes out there. You don't need to be dropping hundreds of dollars on brushes that do the same thing but are just fancy and expensive. Like, I still use the brushes I got on Amazon 8 years ago, and they have outlasted some of the newer, more expensive brushes I have. Like, I got this Morphe eyebrow spoolie not too long ago, and the spoolie part already detached from the handle, and the other end is all twisty like this. And it's so sad because I just bought this. But these Amazon brushes, like the ferrule is super secure, it's not going anywhere. So these are so worth it. If I can find these on Amazon, I'll try to link them in the description. But again, it was so long ago that I don't know if they still have them. So that's my little spiel on makeup brushes. If you have really expensive ones, obviously keep using them, don't throw them away. But just because something costs more doesn't necessarily mean it's better. So the next thing on my list of things to de-influence you on are products with unnecessary actives. I know having a 10-step skincare routine can make you feel like you're doing something, but honestly, more isn't always better, especially if you're not struggling with acne or any severe skin condition. Rather than buying these products that have all these acids in them to fix your skin, focus on what your skin actually needs. Sometimes we think we need to do all of these things to improve our skin, when really the less we do, the more effective it is. When I was using a ton of active ingredients at once, my skin went crazy. I broke out and damaged my skin barrier. Too many actives can disrupt your skin's natural shield and actually cause more inflammation. Not every product you use has to have an acid in it, and you definitely shouldn't be using it every single day. So what I think is worth it is having 1 or 2 products with those active ingredients that you use sparingly or on a schedule so that it won't damage your skin barrier or your wallet. So this isn't sponsored, but I wanted to mention this product. This is the Commune AHA Exfoliant Toner. This is great because it is super gentle. It doesn't leave my skin burning or red, but it still deeply cleanses my pores and exfoliates that outer layer of skin. I've been using some of their other products this week, like their cleanser, serum, and moisturizer, and I absolutely love them. Their ingredients are just super clean, and my skin has never looked better. It's that time of the month for me, and usually I start to break out, but my skin is so smooth right now. It's actually amazing. So the last product that I think you should not waste your money on are beauty supplements, especially the ones that claim to fix your skin, make your hair grow long, get rid of cellulite, whatever. I hate to break it to you, but these supplements are 95% marketing. A lot of them do very little of what they actually claim to do. And often the results you might see are just placebo. If you actually look at the ingredients of some of these supplements, you'll find that most of them just contain your average vitamins and minerals. Like, there's nothing fancy about them. Your regular vitamins that you can buy at the grocery store are just fine. I think our society seeks out quick fixes and immediate results when really natural beauty is built on being consistent with taking care of yourself. What you put into your body and how you take care of it is the most effective and only clinically proven way to look good and feel good. And doing that will have 10 times the effect of what any pill can do for you. I hope you guys feel a little more reassured about your purchasing decisions, and I hope this was helpful. Like I said before, if you own some of these things and you like them, more power to you. Keep using them if they work for you. But for everyone else on the fence about them, I encourage you to take the time to decide if they're really worth it for you. This was super fun to film, and I feel like I can talk about this forever, so let me know if you guys want me to do more and any other video ideas in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!